It's 8 p.m. and here are our top stories.
The Colorado Avalanche are Stanley Cup champions!
It's a great day to be an Avs fan.
The Avalanche bring the Stanley Cup back to Colorado.
You always try to imagine what this moment would be like, and it's never even close when you actually get to hoist that trophy.
And now it's time to celebrate.
We got the cup! We got the cup!
The championship parade is coming to Denver, and if you're going to need the right gear.
I gotta wake up in the morning, get your digs, and get some shirts. It's a big deal.
Tonight, Denver 7's getting you ready for a celebration 21 years in the making.
Good evening and thank you for watching Denver 7 News on Local 3. I'm Jessica Porter.
I'm Danny New. After 21 years, the Stanley Cup has returned for a threequel here in Colorado. The Avs landed back in our state with Lord Stanley last night. There he is. They're all still running on adrenaline from last night's 2-1 win over the Tampa Bay Lightning, the two-time defending champs no more. Of course, the celebration out at DIA is modest compared to the ones downtown last night.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun out there, but take a look at this video showing a large crowd near 20th and Market. Now, miraculously, Denver police say they only made one arrest last night related to the celebration. They arrested a 20-year-old man for setting off fireworks. And there were a lot around Denver last night. Well, this Thursday, the city of Denver is throwing a championship parade. We'll have all the details on that in just a minute. But before we go, you're going to need the right gear.
Always. You need the patch, Jess. It's important. And stores are quickly selling out of the Avalanche merch, and online shops aren't having much better of an experience as well. Denver 7's Patrick Perez went on a mission to find out where you guys can get your swag before the parade.
There has been so much excitement since the Avalanche won the Stanley Cup last night that people lined up outside of this Dick's Sporting Goods in Lone Tree since about 7 o'clock this morning, which is when those doors opened, to get their hands on some of this championship gear. And that excitement lasted throughout the day, as staff say they've had a steady stream of customers, all of them trying to leave with t-shirts, hats, you name it. At Altitude Authentics at Ball Arena, the demand was so high they sold out of some items with more stock on the way. Fans say they are just happy to be on the winning side of this Stanley Cup final.
Went to the parade in 2001, so now we're heading back to the parade this year.
Super excited. I was 10 in '01, so I remember it, but I didn't understand the importance of it, to where now, being almost 32, I can be like, holy crap, my team won.
You have 2 more days to get your hands on some of this gear before Thursday's parade, but don't worry, places like Dick's Sporting Goods plan to open at about 7 o'clock Thursday morning for those last-minute shoppers. In Lone Tree, I'm Patrick Perez, Denver 7.
Thank you, Patrick. And when they welcome the Stanley Cup home on Thursday, the city is expecting hundreds of thousands of people to pack into downtown for the championship parade and rally. So many people, in fact, that Denver police are actually using the footprint for the Broncos Super Bowl 50 win as a basis for their planning, when they say about 1 million people came down to Denver to celebrate. Here's what it looks like driving down the parade route. So it's down 17th and then to Broadway. Naturally, 17th will be closed to traffic, and there will also be hard closures on the cross streets, so you will not be able to drive between 16th and 18th. This also means that there will be a lot of foot traffic coming for businesses in the area, which is good, impacting businesses like Tea for Tay at the 16th Street Mall.
It's helping bring people back downtown, especially having such a huge win in the sports community. It just helps build the whole downtown community.
The city says people should plan to get to Civic Center Park at 7 a.m. to make sure you get the spot you want. And you know, thousands of people are expected, so you probably want to leave your chairs at home, unless of course you need one. The rally starts at 9 and the parade will begin at 10.
And Denver 7 will be your home for the Stanley Cup Parade. We're partnering with Altitude Sports, and we'll have a full team covering all the fun live on air and on the denverchannel.com. Our pre-parade coverage starts bright and early at 4:30 a.m.
Now, after tonight, Denver residents may have a new bill to start paying next year.
Yeah, tonight, City Council is expected to vote on a bill that would charge residents anywhere from $9 to $21 a month for trash collection services. And in exchange, recycling services will become more frequent and composting would also be free.
Now, the city says the bill would cut down on waste by encouraging people to compost and to recycle. Here's Denver 7 CB Cotton with more.
Taking out the trash is a routine we all know, but there could soon be changes for Denverites. On Monday, a public hearing was held for the city's volume-based trash pricing proposal, otherwise known as the pay-as-you-throw bill.
How does this look for a Denver resident? Well, basically, the smallest trash cart costs the least per month. The largest trash cart costs the most per month.
Trash collection services have long been free in Denver, but the city hopes if people have to pay for their trash, they'll recycle and compost more.
So really, the price of the trash cart incentivizes maximizing your use of your recycling compost carts.
The proposal means people could pay anywhere from $9 to $21 a month for their garbage collection services. But to counter that, the city says they would expand its free recycling services from every other week to once a week. And the city would make composting free. All of this to cut down on landfill waste and greenhouse gas emissions. On Monday evening during public comments, some are on board, citing environmental concerns.
We cannot wait any longer.
But some feel the proposal is an added expense that some cannot afford.
I am more interested in human sustainability.
Whatever side you're on Monday night, Denver City Councilors will give the final vote on any changes to come. CB Cotton, Denver 7.
Thank you, CB. And the city says the pay-as-you-throw proposal does include an affordability program which provides instant rebates based off of income and the number of household members. I'll have an update on that final vote for you coming up on Denver 7 News at 10.
We're following a tragic story out of San Antonio, Texas. Police say at least 42 people were found dead inside a tractor trailer, and 16 others were taken to area hospitals in varying conditions. First responders and U.S. Border Patrol can be seen surrounding an 18-wheeler in an area roughly 160 miles from the U.S.-Mexico border. No word yet on what caused these deaths or the status of the remaining 16 people. This is a developing story. We'll keep you updated as we learn more.
And 3 people were killed today in Missouri after an Amtrak train that passed through Colorado hit a dump truck. 1 person was killed in the truck and 2 others on the train. Several others were injured. That train was the Southwest Chief, which goes from Los Angeles to Chicago and stops in southern Colorado. There were an estimated 243 passengers on board during the time of the crash.
A major development in a Denver 7 investigation. Alonzo Payne, the district attorney in San Luis Valley, most likely will face a recall election. The Secretary of State just verified the signatures. Our investigative team has spent months digging into the DA's questionable deals and serious violations of victims' rights, including finding ways to keep violent criminals out of jail, cutting plea deals that have outraged victims and elected officials. Payne's actions have even gotten the attention of the state attorney general and led to a recall effort against him funded by the city of Alamosa. Now, more crime victims are coming forward saying the DA violated their rights. Tammy Vigil's mother-in-law, Barbara, was killed in a car crash in 2019. Despite having drugs in his car and going more than 100 miles per hour, Payne let the driver walk and agreed to a plea deal against the family's wishes.
Nope, never spent a day in jail. Never. Not even when the accident happened did he go to jail. They made us feel like our mom's life didn't matter.
You can watch our full investigation into the San Luis Valley's top prosecutor tonight on Denver 7 News at 10.
Coming up on Denver 7 News at 8, protesters still taking to the streets after the Roe v. Wade decision.
Now, 2 Colorado lawmakers are pushing for new protections, defending abortion clinic workers in this quickly changing legal landscape.
We definitely would welcome anything that would help protect abortion providers, continue to provide safe care to all of our patients.
That sunshine felt good today. Temperatures back in the 80s. Get set to sweat. 90s are coming up.
Plus, canines and cannonballs.
Good girl.
One Colorado couple helping dogs beat the heat by teaching them something called dock diving.
By the end of it, they're like, oh, my dog loves this. This is fantastic.